Hey there YouTube, it's Kenny So Cheese here with the video, and basically we're going to be going over some Star Wars BattleFront news, and you guys will know a lot of this from the trailer, but yeah, so basically we're going to be going over some news, and basically a trailer review for the new gameplay trailer, and yeah, so a lot of hype was going through when that trailer was released. Not only did it introduce a little bit of gameplay for some Leia, where she can throw down shields and stuff, and she'll be featured on Tatooine. But another really big hype character was Han Solo, and they actually showed that he would be one of the characters for Hoth. Now this makes me wonder that if heroes will only be available in one certain area, or if they'll be like it just changes over map. But a really big thing I was excited for was Emperor Palpatine and Boba Fett. Now in the trailer we did see a scene where Boba Fett was fighting Princess Leia, and he's like, "Get out of my way." And then my favorite scene in the entire trailer is when he flies over the Starlight Pit, stops, and then goes, "Oh no, not again. This ain't. I won't let this happen again." And yeah, but another thing that I'd be going over that I went over a little bit in my last video was the idea of adding monsters into the game. Now, a beast mode would be really cool. But one of the main things that I was hyped for when I saw this trailer was we're not getting space battles quite yet, but what we are getting are what's it called? Not space battles, not terrestrial battles, but they are astrophere. There's they take place in the atmosphere, so atmospheric battles, I guess you could say. And basically you go, it's like a dogfight basically with TIE fighters against X-Wings, and the premise of it is to stop an Imperial shuttle from reaching its destination. And you either play on one team or the other, but there are actually going to be hero pickups in the end game, which is going to be pretty cool. Bless you. Considering that the Falcon was featured in the trailer, and not only this, but the Slave One will be an Imperial shuttle, which is kind of funny because I never really viewed Boba Fett necessarily as a villain, more so as I'll be whichever side you're on as long as I'm getting paid, because he's a bounty hunter. But yeah, that was one of the biggest things. And another thing was, I was actually, this is one thing I wanted to go over real quick. There is a Darth Maul game in production, which I really hope EA would make. It's a Darth Maul game, and it was like Darth Maul Son of Dathomir or something, but it was basically like Force Unleashed hack and slash style. And it was pretty far into development, and then they canceled it. So EA, go ahead and do that. But another thing is, I want you to subscribe to my good friend, I gotta check his name real quick, I don't want to be inaccurate, but his name is like Lucas Barons, I believe. Let me actually go to my YouTube channel real quick and check it, because I don't want to be inaccurate and have you guys subscribing to the wrong mofo. But my friend's name on YouTube is I'm sorry, I don't mean to seem like a guy who doesn't really care and just going. Okay, for one thing, it's Lucas Berzins, it's Lukas Berzins. Just want to give a shout out to him, and KCP Wolves. KCP, sub to him too. They do great gaming videos. Another guy I want you to sub to is Majub94. He's one of my good friends on YouTube, and he's one of the big members in the group. But yeah, so basically I'm going over some Arkham Knight gameplay right now. Don't know why I chose to do it for a Star Wars video, but I did. And yeah, but going back to Star Wars, in the trailer we got to look at that Palpatine will most likely be featured on the Endor level. And not only this, but the Endor level does seem to go into the base on Endor. And one thing that I kind of would want, I don't know if it's included in the final game, I can't remember, but if we got to go as a Death Star map, which would take place, this would probably be the best type of gameplay that EA could possibly do, is if we had a Death Star map where you could choose to either play, like half team is inside the Death Star attacking, and the other half of the team is trying to blow up the Death Star. And it'd be a really cool idea if basically, for one thing, the one team would be you could have drops where you could choose like main rebellion shuttles, like the one Admiral Akbar, I guess you could say, was on, kind of like those big shuttles, and your job is to basically direct and give orders and shoot at the Death Star or shoot at Imperial destroyers. And then you're also trying to extract troops before the people who are in the dogfights and in the trench run blow up the Death Star. Now that would be quite a cool game mode, but they said they weren't doing space battles, so yeah. But basically I just wanted to talk about just from Star Wars Battlefront news. I'm not done yet with this video, but other stuff was with that trailer. We got a look at the Boba Fett gameplay, which I already talked about, the Emperor gameplay, which looks great, the Han Solo looks like he could slip through people and fight. Now, one character who I really want is Ben Kenobi. That'd be a really cool character, or anyone from you know, I guess you could say, I'm trying to think of characters. A really cool character to play as would be like a Jedi Leia variant, or even Anakin Skywalker, that type of stuff. But yeah, and also I was wondering with the variation, because the variation between the Vader and Luke gameplay was very big. Luke was more so of like a jump around ninja type character, where Vader was an absolute juggernaut tank where you could just walk in and destroy and demolish, whereas with Luke it seemed like the health deplenished, I'm sorry, I can't speak English right now, deplenished very quickly, but yeah, and Darth Vader just felt like you could walk around and not get killed by anything until it was your time to get killed. But and I was wondering if the Han and Leia gameplay would be different. I mean, I know they're male and female, so it's gonna be different. But I was wondering if, especially for the shooters, if the gameplay would be different. One thing that I would really enjoy is if they included Chewie as a hero pickup. You go around ripping people's arms off, that would be great. Or even Wicket or Ewoks. Another thing we saw in the gameplay trailer was, I don't know if I'll include the clip on night, it's basically the interactive maps that EA is including, kind of like with their Battlefront series, where you take something down, it actually, like you shoot a building, it might actually collapse. A whole exploding bridges. Now, another thing I wanted to cover is the hover bikes, which are going to be included, and those are just going to be a monster to play with. But that's all for today, you guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, like, favorite, whatever you guys want to do this video. Give it drop a big old Steven bomb on that like button. I'll talk more about this video tomorrow or next Monday, depends on my video schedule. I'll put up a video about my schedule that's coming out soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.
Ain't no place they could hide from me. Soldado Prophet down.